I'm never gonna get these damn seals, am I? It doesn't matter. I don't know where the obelisk is, so I guess it doesn't matter. There's no point getting seals for something that you can't remember where it was. Huh? I haven't done this one though. I've done rebirth, breath, and swallowing. Oh, sorry, rebirth and breath. I haven't done swallowing. Have I? Did I do it and I somehow didn't even realize? That's interesting. So I've got Great Hall of Truths, which was a confusing room that I couldn't get through, and now Sahem Hall, which is back at the top layer. None of this is helping me though. I'm annoyed because I don't know where the obelisk is. Wait, you're just not... I've got to find it manually. What does this do though? Hello? Have I opened you before? But it... Can I help you? Okay, well, they were eager. Don't know where they think they're going, but they were eager. Unless they're for the mausoleum.
Surprisingly useful.
Okay, well, come back here, you lot. Or at least wait for me. Where'd you go? They've just yeeted. Jesus. Hope you've at least gone where you... Oh, they're all here. Where I have to fight the thingies. Right, come here, you four. No? Okay, fantastic. No. Absolutely not. Okay, where are we taking you? What does as well? I did them one by one, hey? Am I not just taking you back where you started? Isn't this the room that you just emerged from? I guess I'm taking you back home? Question mark? I guess. Sure. Works for me. I don't know why I'm doing this, but I am. I may as well continue. Okay, number 2. I don't want any of your nonsense, sir. Well, if you're all going to come the same bloody way, off you come. Ow. Okay, you can go. You can go. You can go. What is that glinting at your feet there, sir? Oh, loot. Never. Whatever. I suppose I should have done all 4 at the same time. I thought they were all going in different directions, so I didn't bother. Right, in you go, you lot. Someone's gonna have to be nudged. Oh, you're all going to be nudged. Okay, that's 4 for 4. Don't know what it does, but that's 4 for 4. It's just a chest. Okay. Sure.
I hope you can find some use for these.
I mean, always. God, that was a bit of a haul. Yeah. Okay. Where to next? Up? I can do up. Maybe. Maybe not. Do you spin? Yes. Up. God, I thought she was going to continue to go sideways. Alright, Candace. We failed at several things, i.e. these bloody seals. Oh, the room is literally right here. I could not remember. I tell you, I don't take anything in. I just watch. But Paimon been thinking for a while now. This place feels really important. It's like Storm Terror's lair, but in the desert. Paimon wonders if bards sang about this place during King Deshret's reign. Let's get a closer look. Okay. Closer look at what? The Duvawacker itself? I don't really know. Nothing's really changed about this room. Have it? Our device doesn't look like it's working. Maybe it hasn't been used in a while. Explore the area and find a way to activate the... Shh, there isn't a way, yo. I've been here. I've been here. I've done it. This is nothing. Unless there's something hiding. I don't really know where you want me to look, game. I don't know where you want me to go. Sorry, person. I have bigger issues right now. I always have bigger issues, but you know, now more than ever. I don't know what you want of me, Paimon. There's nothing to interact with. And now that I'm on this middle part, I can't get back. There's a book! The books are unlocked! Haha! The books. Go get the books. Yes? Oh, that's an obelisk. I don't know if this is good or bad. Because that's something they haven't finished all the obelisks, case in point. But maybe they just get all glowy for no reason. I mean, I'm okay with that. Less effort on my part. And last but not least, Yusa. Okay. What does that accomplish? Does that open the door? There's a sound coming from the center of the hall. Paimon thinks a new path has opened up. I'll take your word for it. Of course I had to be the furthest from the bloody front door. Where does it... Does it just leave me inside there? Where am I really trying to get to? Oh, good lord, that's bright. Is this Aru? Well, no. Aru's a fellow of raids. This shouldn't be Aru. Right, it doesn't look much different from the underbelly we just passed through, and Paimon even sees a frighteningly huge device up ahead. Paimon feels that Aru should be more beautiful. I mean, delicious would have been apropos for Paimon. Oh, why do y'all look like butterflies? Yeah, exactly. It should at least be filled with greenery like Samaria's city. At a time like this, another look at the stone slate couldn't hurt. Huh? There's a new line of words here. After flying across the river in falcon form, one must burn the embers of the sun at 3 places using feathers. Only through this may one obtain the mercy of Alamar and ascend to Aru. Dude, do you know how long it took me just to do your 3 organs? And now you want to do 3 feathers? There's more. Paimon's getting annoyed. Why can't King Deshret just finish explaining without stopping? This is getting exhausting. Don't forget about how Tirzah was maligned. Think about the treasure. You're right. Look at the adventure, the better the treasure. Not necessarily. It's a pattern Paimon's discovered after many adventures. Heh. Which because it's taken so long. Anyway, it isn't time to head back yet. Let's find out how to burn the embers of the sun. Straight path. Burning the embers of the sun feels similar to peck the organs. It probably means doing something to the big guys here. No shit. Light the primal torches. Hopefully it's going to be easier. Pardon me. Stepping on through. Well, this feels a lot simpler if all I have to do is escort tiny little lights 2 meters down the road. Okay, yeah, rather circuitous path, but still. Oh, hi. Yeah, whatever. You can just chill, buddy. 0 fucks given for you. You're welcome to follow me, but I'm not going to fight you. Yet. I mean, I will if I have to, but I don't have to right now, so you can stay off in your little corner. Same to you. And then that's you. And last but not least, you. Hey, if you're coming over here, fine, but you're not, so buzz off. I'm gonna hear something coming from the center of the hall again. We'll get to Aru. Unless I can't while I'm in conflict. Ha ha ha! Device hath been activated! Now what does it do? Why is the ground shaking? I don't like this at all. Oh god, we're about to be buried alive. This isn't how it was supposed to go. Oh, suddenly there's a lift that works. Okay. And we get squished into the ceiling. What a way to go. Oh god, we're right underneath the storm. Holy shit. This is the highest point of King Deshret's mausoleum. Yeah, that looks like a boss.
I am right by your side.
It's just sand all around. How can this be? Oh, it looks pretty though.
Take my hand.
Paimon sees another huge evil looking guy up ahead. Let's go have a look, but we should be careful. To meet the big guy with evil intentions. Well, is he though? He's just chilling. I mean, if anyone has evil intentions, it's me. Right? Are we on the exterior? Oh, okay, never mind. I'll go fight the big guy with evil intentions. Hi, sir. The game is maligning you. Field Annihilation Array.
Where's your blessing?
The depths beckon. Cascade.
Barbados, guide us. Yield.
Futile.
Do your work.
Nowhere to run. Cascade. Futile. Through me, justice is served. You stay condemned.
Yeah, I pressed it way too early. That's pretty. No! Did we just get rid of the sandstorm? No way! But I liked the sandstorm. It was really pretty. I hate myself right now. That was so pretty in the night sky. I feel so let down. And I've got none to blame but myself. Oh, but it was so pretty. Oh, we're on top of the top pyramid. Holy shit. We haven't come up completely empty-handed, but Paimon keeps having the feeling that there's more to Aru. There's a stone slate covered in writing which take us back to Sahale. Bet you'll be speechless when he sees... Oh, right, yeah. That was a thing we were doing. Quest items. Your quest items, right? No, I don't care about you. You. Record of Aru's shot. That grammatically makes no sense. A stone slate that you found... Oh ho ho ho! You better believe we're reading. It has been a long time. The scarlet flowers in my residence have bloomed, wilted, then bloomed again. The primary form of Aru is nearing completion. It won't be long before Aru becomes capable of encompassing the desert in its entirety, just as Lord Alamar had prophesied. This way, Lord Alamar's unbending ambition will finally be realized. When that day comes, I'll be able to see my mother's smile again. My mother was always prejudiced against Lord Alamar. She was of the opinion that he was the cause of the calamity in Gurabad, but this was not the case. She seemed to have forgotten that it was Lord Alamar who promoted me, the product of a tryst between... I never know how to pronounce that word. Tryst? I've always read it as tryst, but it's probably tryst. Between a fugitive and a maid, to be the architect of Aru. Oh ho ho! Look at you, Mr. Lord Architect. To a person with a background such as mine, this was an exceptional honour. No king loves his people more than Lord Alamar does. It was precisely because he was saddened by the disaster that took my father's life that he made the decision to build Aru in order to prevent such a thing from happening again. I firmly believe that. How did your father die? The mortal plane is like a river between the underworld and Aru. Mortals must not cross, must not probe, must not covet, or they shall descend into the underworld forever. In order to ascend to Aru, one must have a body like that of a vulture and soar above the underworld. One should peck at 3 different organs in order to obtain the consent of Alamar and fly across the river in the form of a falcon. Yes, we're rereading. After flying across the river in falcon form, one must burn the embers of the sun at 3 places using feathers. Only through this may one obtain the mercy of Alamar and ascend to Aru. Here's to hoping that wisdom lives on in Khaj Nisut, that all descendants of the desert will ascend to Aru, and that Gurabad will be restored to its former glory. I hope that all this will leave an everlasting legacy. Spoiler alert, it doesn't. Wait, I just heard a loud explosion. Maybe I should go check. My messy scrolling abruptly ends here. But you didn't help me find the slates! Fucking game. 2 of them! I am angry. Very, very angry. Oh, it's so bright for this time of night. Dude. Hush. Black screens, dear. Black screens. Loading screens should be black, not white. So much nicer on the eyes. So much kinder. Yo, brah. You absolute douche nozzle. I have something for you. Not to keep, just to read. Tearzard gets to keep it. If I didn't like him either. No, I refuse to escort you into the desert. Ha! 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 Oh, I see. Now that the sand's gone from the top, you're like, ooh, I must be the one to explore it. Son of a bitch. But the mausoleum of King Detrit, oh yeah, I should look at that from a distance now, shouldn't I? Which has remained the same for centuries, has undergone an unprecedented change. You saw it too just now, didn't you? I need to make a record. It's also my first time seeing this change. However, the sage has prohibited researchers from entering the desert without his permission. I'm not like those rash young researchers. I've dedicated years to studying in the academia. Sir, you cannot get around your own rules. The answer is still no. Thank you, Hawani. You're being fair to everybody. I appreciate you. Hello, long time no see. Seems like you're having a nice time in our village. Huh? What are the 2 of you doing here? I did say that I wouldn't pursue the matter, but you should stop going around about deceiving people. Oh, fuck you. I'm getting old, so my time is way more precious. Is there a law against punching old people? Like, old people specifically, not just people in general? Because I would happily lay this man low. I hate your attitude. Besides, I have more important business to attend to, so if you would excuse me, fuck you. Want to enter the desert? Want to get closer to the mausoleum of King Deshret? No, not at all. I would never go against the sage's restrictions. I just want to... Wait a minute. Both of you are covered in dirt, and you're holding a suspicious stone slate. Yeah, because I was just totally holding that in my hand, where anybody could see it. Did you just return from the desert by any chance? Are the changes in the mausoleum of King Deshret linked to you? No, we're frauds. Haha, I knew it. Wait, where did you get the stone slate from? So Hal's eyes open wide as he scans the stone slate from fuck you game. Due to various reasons, practically all the records of the later period of Alamar's civilization have been lost. Even those that are occasionally dug up are just fragments. I've never seen such a perfect stone slate. No, it's not only me. Even the sage may have never witnessed such a miracle. Humph, you were calling us frauds just a short while ago. Did you really enter the mausoleum of King Deshret as Tearzard's paper described? Yeah. It really is true then. In the name of Vahumana... Have we heard this name before? Oh right, that's the school. Vahumana Researcher Sahil. And on behalf of my family, I sincerely apologize. Sir, I do not accept. I hope you'll be so kind as to forgive my greatest mistake. Ignorance. No, sir. I like people to willfully overlook my ignorance, but I'm hypocritical and will not accept yours. Wow, what a sudden change of attitude. It's like he's taken on a completely different character, just like the storytellers of Leo would do. Wow, what a comparison. Could you allow me to carefully inspect that stone slate? I'll compensate both of you for it. No. This goes to Tearzard, damn it. Or Jet. Preferably Tearzard, because it's more his thing. I thought we were going to meet Jet again. I guess not. As for the amount, before that, let's go someplace quiet. Quiet? It's Ari Village. It doesn't get more quiet than this. So I can take a closer look at that slate. Ooh, quest, you say? I guess I can hear you. Sir? It's a lot cooler here. Mind letting me see the slate? So Hal examines the slate, alternating between frowning and marveling. Hey, you're spending too much time on this. You're not trying to commit the text to memory and skimp on our pay, are you? Sorry, I was just so fascinated. This is my first time seeing writing like this. Any discoveries? Some of it looks like a construction log. It mentions Aru, but there's no way to know if it's in any way connected to Aru village. Too bad the records say a little more. But this discovery is certainly worth several pages of writing. Thank you very much. Here, as per our agreement. You're welcome. You should be thanking Tearsad instead. That's right. If we weren't trying to prove Tearsad correct, we wouldn't have found the slate. You're right. Tearsad's the one I should be thanking. Yes, indeed. My next step would be to find a bigger collection of primary materials, but that's going to be difficult without going into the desert. Oh, I have an idea. If you have the time, please hear me out. There's more? How many world quests are there going to be for exploration? Mr. Sahel, are you thinking? But I'm not a researcher. That's why you're sending me, yeah? The sage prohibits any research from going into the desert. Now, I wouldn't dare challenge the sage's authority. Ha, you totally were 2 seconds ago. But I'm sure he never prohibited the giving of gifts, right? Gifts? What are you going to give us? Something very precious. My archaeology notes. To be honest, I ventured into the desert more than a dozen years ago, but didn't find anything special other than noting the locations of several potential ruins. It doesn't help me find the slates. Look how sad the pyramid looks now. Oh. I could have done without doing this quest if it meant ruining the poor pyramid. I believe it's fate that brought me back here to make your acquaintance in these ruins, but I want you to have these notes. Are you trying to... I get it. That isn't against the rules, but I'm afraid your actions would... My actions? I'm simply presenting a gift as a celebration of my friendship with... I didn't sign up for that shit. With Lunara the big hero and Paimon the little hero. Isn't that more fair? I suppose. It's fair indeed. The world of researchers is way too complicated. He could just have come right out and said he needed our help, and so we had to go through this whole charade. If you asked Paimon, I didn't. He was just afraid that the big guy over there would rat him out to the sage. It's because your world is too simple, Paimon. Wow, Paimon, you actually understood! Of course, he was just short of writing help me all over his face. If we help him now, I'm sure we'll get loads of rewards. Let's take a look at what's written on Sahel's gift. Ugh. Day 32. It's been a month since I first set foot in the desert. During this month, we have recorded everything that could be discovered outside the museum. Totally ain't a museum. The goddamn mausoleum of King Deshret. But what's the use of that? Any potential topic that has already been written about. When I saw that people were writing extremely niche and incomprehensible papers like the aesthetic preferences of structures in Deshret's civilization, and analysis using the pyramidal inclination of the mausoleum of King Deshret as an example, I knew the only way to find a breaking... Why is my nose stuffed? Where'd that come from? Would be to enter the mausoleum itself. But we couldn't enter the mausoleum. Everyone's patience has been worn out, not to mention we're running out of drinkable water. Well, that's unfortunate. I'll give it another day. Hopefully, during our last attempt, things will go according to what the legends say. Spring water will burst forth from the long-dried well, and the unyielding barrier will finally be shattered. Okay, that's not clear at my nose at all. Day 34, I believe that's 2 days later. I'm returning to Aru village. Day 35. I can't just leave empty-handed. I have to think of something, or else I'll become a laughing stock. Day 38. We discover new ruins, but whenever we try getting close, a transparent mechanism pushes us away, stopping us from proceeding further. I am absolutely certain that Deshret created this mechanism to cover up evidence of his tyrannical autocracy. Wow, mouthy much. Day 42! We discovered 3 more of these transparent ruins, which makes 4 in total. Well, we found the one in... Kajnirut? I was invisible. Does that count? I don't know. However, we still haven't found a way to enter any of them. Going to record their locations for now. It feels like some kind of illusion. Perhaps a vision is necessary for cracking the case. I need to look into that. The answer is no. It is not a vision. It is just, puzzle solving. Day 45. We have arrived at the dune of what? Carouses. Weird grammar. The cone-shaped ruins, unless it means something else than what I know it to mean. The cone-shaped ruins that looked just like a smaller version of the mausoleum of King Deshret are located here. I guess I'll call it the Tomb of Carouses for now. Is it a person or is it meant to be a noun? Though it's a lot smaller than the mausoleum of King Deshret, I find it hard to imagine how Deshret enslaved his people to build such a structure. Disappointingly, we've encountered the same mysterious power as last time, keeping us from entering. I will not waste any more time. We'll head further into the desert tomorrow and see if we can find the fabled oasis. Day 46. The archaeology team has been attacked by a group of eremites. They call themselves Tutmose. I've never heard of that name before. I have. The leaders were two young men. One wanted to kill us all, but surprisingly the other young man stopped him to let us all go. Well, that's Jabril for you. They seem like fanatic believers in Deshret, so they're nowhere near decent. Nevertheless, I hope Deshret will always bless that young man, and that his axe will always remain sharp. I have no choice but to return to the academia and face their ridicule now. But to be honest, compared to the mockery, having no improvement in knowledge is more painful to endure. In the boundless forest of knowledge, I am but a snail that has only just crawled onto one of the branches. I've also been thinking, the sheep in a nearby area often disappear for no reason. The locals believe that they were swallowed up by the rock formations, so they named the place the Lamb Devourer Rock. Those eremites suddenly jumped out from the rocks, then disappeared into them. If we draw a parallel between them and the disappearing sheep, the answer becomes very straightforward. The Tutmose members might be using a specialized technique to hide themselves, or perhaps there's a hidden cave somewhere. Anyway, I'm going to write down the location first. If I ever return to this place, I'll hire an eremite from Tutmose as my guide. Okay, so what? You got 4 invisible things plus a rock cave. So 5 things to discover? Looks like he's been having a pretty hard time. He explored the area around the mausoleum of King Deshret for a month without obtaining any results. He didn't want to give up and found the transparent ruins. And then he found something a lot smaller than the king of... the mausoleum of King Deshret, the tomb of carouses. Finally, he was attacked by a group of mercenaries in a place called Lamb Devourer Rock. Even though he went through all that, he still wrote that, compared to the mockery, having no improvement in knowledge is more painful to endure. He sounded like a completely different person. Yeah, seems like he really was in it for the knowledge back then. Paimon's a little moved. From that perspective, it wouldn't be an exaggeration for him to call this a precious gift. Let's visit each location mentioned in his notes. If we find something decent, let's bring it back as a gift for him in return. Okay, we're gonna mark him on my map. My map. My map. Search the transparent ruins. Go, Jesus. Sweet baby Jesus. I know you guys said this quest was long, but I didn't think it was like this ludicrous. 1, 2, 3, 4. This might have to be endeavored for another day.
I am right
This is arduous is the word I'm looking for, I think. Arduous.
Just take my hand.
Ugh, why is my nose blocked? What have I ever done to deserve such cruelty? I've suffered COVID again, isn't that enough? Oh, hello, bye. Okay. How does a girl enter? Excuse me, do I need to kill you to gain entry? Seems like a silly idea, but I'm prepared to try everything.
Surrender!
Nah, that doesn't seem to have done anything. Okay. I mean, I'd love to, but I don't really understand. That looks way too complicated. How to get in? Unclimbable. Now that's just rude. And you're across as well. What about on top of here? Will you also obstruct me this way? These ruins are nefarious. How do I search ruins I cannot enter? Riddle me that, game. Can I go up and over? Well, I mean, that seems to have worked. Guess I was just approaching it from the wrong angle? Ah! This game despises me. This game positively despises me. How do I get in? I can't explore what I can't see. There's no tunnel that way. Nope. Oh, this looks promising. Hello.
Do your worst! Nowhere to run!
Okay. What do you do? Does that let me in? Yay! Well, that's unfortunate. Does that mean there's another way I can go that doesn't really involve me running into that? Sure. Okay. I assume you're going to show me the way. Hi.
Flee!
Cascade.
These look surprisingly useful.
Okay. Okay. And that's a stone slate found. Pumpkin's house, eyes popping, blah, 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 blah. Oh, we're done already? Oh, we're on the other side, and that just lets me out. Ah, well, these are fucking quick. This is great.